At this moment, I'd like to hand the mic over to Drew one time to say some amazing words about our bride and groom this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our best man this evening, Drew.
Yeah, Drew!
Sorry. Amazing words give me a lot of high expectations, so I'm also, if you know anything about Ryan and I, we're a little different in a lot of different ways. So, like I'm planning on having 125. So when Ryan asked me to be his best man, I was like, okay, give a speech to about 100 people, but knowing, 250, whatever, no big deal. So I know there are a lot of people here who don't know Ryan just because there are a lot of people from far away and whatever. So on Kirsty's side, at least, I wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of a couple highlights of Ryan's resume. I don't know if they're actually on his resume, but I'm going to put them on his resume tonight. So first one is Ryan was in a lot of different companies or whatever. Ryan's been basically the CEO and the entire executive board. So just for example, Ryan, and I think this was actually kind of started by Jared Toth, who's in the back over there, but they had this, well, we're on a family hike one day, and like we start finding these golf balls, and Jeff and I and the rest of our family were like, this is awesome, like golf balls, we can do, this will be fun, we can hit them around our yard, whatever. Ryan in his head is thinking, we can sell these, and we can make a lot of money. So Ryan's like, okay, we got to put together this like business plan or whatever. So Ryan gets to work. Little do we know, we're like throwing golf balls, whatever. This is fun. So Ryan's like, Jeff and Drew, listen. After school, I want you guys to get Wegmans bags, and you're gonna go. Wegmans being a grocery store with plastic bags. You're gonna go to the golf course, and you're gonna find balls. We're like, okay, well, like this is fun. We'll do this. So Ryan doesn't come, of course. Jeff and I go. We start finding these balls. We don't know what we're going to do with them. We thought, like, well, this is fun. We'll be able to play golf, whatever. We collect them. We found so many golf balls, and we kept doing this a bunch of times. We come back. I still don't know what Ryan was doing, sitting somewhere in his high castle. And we get out this orange bucket. We fill it with soap and water, and we take a sponge, and we clean them all off, and just everything to Ryan's instructions. And, like, Ryan would probably come down, and you'd be like, there's a little dirt spot. So then, like, we're doing this, and all of a sudden this car shows up. Like, okay, this is interesting. And Ryan goes down, he meets him, and he starts talking about him. Ryan somehow knew everything about, like, Titleist Pro V1s, and Jeff and I are sitting there like, this is just a golf ball, whatever. Ryan starts selling, Ryan made so much money off these golf balls, and we're fine with it. We're like, whatever, we'll take some of that money too. Maybe $5 for each of us, Ryan. But of course, and this is how Ryan justifies everything. He was the ideas guy. So Ryan, so first thing on his resume, CEO and entire executive board of pretty much every business we've ever had. Number two, this actually extends a little bit farther, but there are some people who know Ryan as Freshman Cypher. And so that was towards the end of this actually, but there's Freshman Cypher and so I'm in law school right now, and I don't know that much about laws, but like there were probably a couple that were broken towards the end of his high school years, beginning of his college career, whatever. I'm not really 100% sure. I think he probably sacrificed studying for other things pretty much always. So the year before, there's this kid who's like valedictorian in the class, like probably does all, like, this kid is an amazing kid. I still know him. But like he'll be president one day. And he got this award. This next year, we got Ryan, who's like, I don't know, he's doing what Ryan does, being a creative guy, like figuring out ways not to study and whatever. And Ryan gets this call, and I hear him from the other room, and Ryan's like, no, you're kidding. You're kidding, stop. So we come to find out, Ryan was our town Youth Citizen of the Year. And not only that, we show up a couple days later to this banquet that they held for him, where Ryan had to give a speech, his friends had to give a speech about how great of a citizen Ryan is. And they're like, you're also the county citizen of the year. We're like, oh, awesome. Like, you deserve, well done, Ryan. And then they're like, listen, we have a 4th of July parade coming up, and you're also going to get a car with, not give you a car, you're going to sit in the back of a car and wave to the little kids, and it's like, yeah, I'm Youth Citizen of the Year, and we're like, oh my gosh. So that would go on the honors and awards section. Ryan was Youth Citizen of the Year. Not bitter. None of us want it. And then the last thing, I think if Ryan was in an interview, they've always typically ask, what are some of your weaknesses? And I would hope this is one of them that he would say. He'd probably say, listen, like, I've done a lot of things. I've been CEO and the entire executive board of a couple of businesses. I have won Youth Citizen of the Year, but that doesn't make me immune from the corporate greed that a lot of people know these executives as. And so Jeff actually had a great example, and we kind of saw the rehearsal in there last night in a video, but we had just finished, this is just one example, we had finished watching Star Wars, and of course, we're younger, and so Ryan's like, guys, here are your weapons, we get like cool noodles or something, and whatever it was, and Ryan's like, all right, let's go. Ryan's got like this wooden bat, he's like, all right, I'm gonna be Anakin Skywalker, and it might have been a plastic bat, but it still hurt. That's one example, and then another example, like when we were on the airsoft guns, harmless. They can be harmless if you buy a pistol like me, like a fair pistol. Ryan gets this like semi-automatic, like it spends like hundreds of dollars on his equipment, and so Ryan goes downstairs, he sets up this little bunker in our basement, and he's like, all right guys, come downstairs, we're gonna play airsoft. So Ryan, we have this storage room with like a very narrow doorway, and he's built up a bunker pretty much as tall as him, but he can still like see out, and he's like, all right guys, get your guns, we're gonna play airsoft. So Jeff and I are like, all right, this will be fun. So we grab our guns, and Ryan's like back in his he's like, okay, I get that side. So he gets in the storage room, and Jeff and I are on the other side. We have like maybe a little bin, we're like trying to hide behind it. So that's another example. He won. And then the last example I was thinking of was, my mind's blanking right now. There are a lot of examples. So my mom used to have these scrapbooking things where she would have all her friends over, and she was like, they would take up pretty much the entire rest of the house, so we'd have the basement or the upstairs, and so we'd usually choose the basement, and Ryan was like, all right, we got to think of something to do. Jeff and I were like, I mean, we could watch TV. But Ryan's like, no. Like knowing Ryan, I mean, for those of you who don't know Ryan, Ryan can't sit down for more than like 2 minutes and then not think of something to do that is out of the ordinary. So Ryan's like, let's go get some pillows. Like, all right, whatever, we can have a pillow fight, that's fine. So Ryan starts to like take all these pillows, and he's like, Drew, we're gonna tape you up with all these pillows, and then we're gonna put a lacrosse helmet on you. I'm gonna push you down the stairs, and it's gonna be awesome. And the other thing about Ryan is, I guess this goes in the strength section, but Ryan can sell anything to anyone. I'm not immune from that, even though I've like experienced it a million times. So Ryan was like, for me, yeah, it's awesome, like whatever he said. So we have video of Ryan's like, all right, here we go. And so I'm in these pillows and I have this lacrosse helmet on. I'm like, okay. So Ryan pushes me down the stairs, and
Two stairs.
Hey,
That was not. It was
like the whole flight of stairs.
it was a lot of stairs. It didn't feel good. And on the airsoft example, I guess one more quick one was actually the Wilson, our Cypher Wilsons, whatever you want to call it. Uncle Bruce and Andrew and Scott were over, and that was again the airsoft phase. And so another thing Ryan sold to me was, he's like, all right, so here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna take your shirt off, and we're gonna stand on the side. We have a big hill. We're gonna stand on the side behind trees with airsoft guns, and you're gonna run the gauntlet, and we're just gonna shoot at you. He's like, but don't worry, we'll do it after. And this was Ryan's idea, but Uncle Bruce and my dad were there too. I don't know. They were totally okay with it. So I run the gauntlet, and it hurt. And they didn't do it. They went inside. So all that to say, I mean, we joke around with Ryan, and Ryan can sell anything to anyone, and I mean, honestly, like if it worked for Ryan, Jeff and I and Aaron probably wouldn't have had a whole lot of fun. Ryan is like the fun guy, and he's always full of ideas. And then the other thing about Ryan is Ryan cares about people more than anyone I've ever met in my life. Example, I guess, one was I remember like I used to share the room with Aaron, and we had bunk beds, and I was always in the top bunk, and Ryan would come in late at night. This is when we were really young. He had a queen bed somehow all himself. But Ryan would come in and late, and I'd always kind of like stay awake waiting for him. Ryan would be like, Drew, come here. And so I'd always join him in bed, and we'd sit up for hours just playing like I Spy or something. And just because Ryan always wants us to be happy, and he's more compassionate than anyone I've ever met. And yeah, I mean, I can think of a million stories of just Ryan caring for us and loving on us. And if it weren't for Ryan, I mean, again, like I said, if it weren't for Ryan, we'd be lost, and we'd be like, what do we do? This is like whenever Ryan's not at places, we're all disappointed because like we're all kind of like, oh man, like Ryan won't be there. This will be relaxing, but it's really, I mean, it's so lame without Ryan because Ryan's that guy, and Ryan always wants people to be together, and I've witnessed that more than ever since Ryan met Christy, and he wants us to just and. We love Christy, so we will happily embrace Christy, and it'll be awesome. And Ryan will be the guy getting us to holidays, and we can't thank him enough for that. So, again, I think Ryan has this thing about caring and loving for people, and he's done it for all of us. He's gotten us out of holes. When Ryan recognized that I wasn't going down the right path, Ryan was like, Drew, Brian had a talk with me. Ryan stopped anything that he was doing. He's willing to put down everything for us. And I know that to be true. I know that to be a fact. And I seriously never met someone so compassionate, caring. And I know that he always needs someone to care for. And I'm so thankful that Ryan met you, Christy. And I know that he's going to care and love you for the rest of your lives. And you guys know that with the flowers thing. Ryan is unbelievable. Like, he puts us all to shame as guys and our girlfriends or wives or fiancés. He's so compassionate and so loving, and I think that all stems from his relationship with the Lord and just loving God, and that pours out on everyone. So we're so thankful for that. And we're so thankful for you, Christy, and thankful that Ryan can care and love on someone, and just and I know that you'll reciprocate that right back, and we're so thankful for it. So raise our glasses and toast to the newlyweds and wish them well.
Yes, can I have a round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen, for our best man this evening?